Welcome back everyone, my name is Ali and in this video I'm going to share with you how to find a qualified supplier on Alibaba and avoid the scams. So finding a good supplier on Alibaba can be a real headache, especially if you don't know what you're doing. You can end up with a lot of confusion comparing different companies and never figure out who to trust. On the other hand, it can be hard to tell if the supplier you're contacting is a real factory or they're just a middleman. So after several years of doing business with China and working with tens of suppliers, I've learned a lot. And today I'm going to share with you my approach to find a qualified supplier on Alibaba. So in general, there are some filters you can use to make sure you avoid the scams and deal mainly with the factories. The first thing is to make sure you use trade assurance, which is a free service by Alibaba that helps to create trust between a buyer and a supplier. Now, trade assurance means that you're covered if the products you ordered aren't shipped on time or your products don't meet the quality standards. Now, if any of these situations happen to you, Alibaba pays for the goods and you'll get the full refund. So I think it's a fantastic way to avoid the scams. Now, when you search anything on Alibaba, on the left side of the page, you can check the button that says trade assurance. Then you'll be able to look at the products or suppliers who sign up with the trade assurance policy. Now, the next feature to check is the gold suppliers. Now, gold is a premium membership for suppliers on Alibaba, and in order to get that membership, they have to pay 10,000 US dollars every year. In exchange of that, Alibaba gives them a lot of options to promote their products or services, which gives them a lot more exposure and sales. Now, because gold suppliers have to pay such a large amount each year, it basically weeds out the scammers because no scammer is going to pay $10,000 every year. So in order to find the gold supplier on Alibaba, you can check off the box that says gold supplier. From there, you'll get results from gold supplier. The last and most important feature of Alibaba is verified supplier. And in order to get that, suppliers should pass an on-site inspection from an international inspection company. So their inspection report is always available and you should be able to watch their verified videos from their factory, offices, or employees as well. So make sure every time you search for a product or a supplier on Alibaba, make sure you check the trade assurance and verified supplier every time without exception. As you can see here, I search yoga mat and I check the trade assurance and verified supplier to give you some other tips and explanations. Over here in the first result, there is a supplier called Ningbo Mini Import and Export. A quick tip here: in China, the first word of every Chinese company starts with the name of their city. So this supplier is located in Ningbo, which is where most of fitness equipment suppliers are located. In the past 6 months, this supplier has sold over 1,300,000 US dollars in 30 transactions. They are located in China. They started selling on Alibaba 2 years ago and they are verified, and as you can see, it says inspected and certified by TUV. This icon means they are trade assurance, which means you're protected with payment to delivery. And finally, these orange diamonds are the supplier performance index, which is classified from 0 to 5. It's same as Amazon review system. The next step from here is to just click on chat now or contact supplier and start building a relationship with them. Then you have to request a quote. For sure, you have to order a sample. Now, as a general rule, you should always order samples from at least 2 to 3 different suppliers and give yourself options, and then you'll be able to compare the materials and quality. So usually suppliers don't charge for the product, but you should always pay for the shipping and there is no way around that. But hopefully you can explain that if the quality of the sample meets your expectations and you order a larger quantity, they should reduce the amounts you paid on the sample from the next order. And most of the times they accept that because it's very common. So I hope this video was helpful and I hope you find the right supplier. Make sure you hit a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And make sure you check out these videos over here because they're packed with valuable tips about Amazon FBA and Alibaba. As always, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.